Hey everyone, I was going to make another video, excuse the clutter and stuff. I was going to make another video of just adding more skin tone to this painting of Superman, and I'm wanting to warm up, maybe even highlight a little bit. As you can see that I've blended up different warmths. And then this last batch, more for a highlight. We'll go even more of a highlight. I'm going to add a little bit of each. I got a comment that someone really likes this painting, and I appreciate it. I really do. That makes me feel good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to post more videos. I may not be consistent like weekly or whatever, but I will try to get more videos posted. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to use the darker one, and this has orange, pink, yellow, and white. And you just blend, blend, blend. So we're going to add a little bit just to warm up his skin tone a bit. Doesn't have to be completely accurate. Because with the orange, I don't know if you've ever tried to paint with bright colors like that, they tend to bleed through other colors. So what we're just trying to do, we're just trying to give him a bit of a more warm skin tone and make him look less like a cartoon. We're going to start adding depth. And this is going to be a process that's going to take a little bit. So I mean, any Superman movie that you've ever seen, or maybe even Superman anime, cartoons, he has a bit of a warmed up skin tone instead of just tan. Add a little bit more. The way I paint isn't like anybody else. I kind of do my own thing. But there is certain rules that you go by. You can go to this hand, do a little bit over here. Make sure that each layer is blended or dried. You don't want to get colors smeared together that you don't need to. Unless that's your intention. I do have an art channel on YouTube. I just haven't been adding to it yet. I'm just now getting back into kind of a groove of wanting to maybe post some videos here and there. Gone through quite a bit with the anxiety that I've experienced. So I'm just trying to get back on track. I won't talk a lot about it. Maybe in some other category of the videos, but not for this. Okay, so we've added to his hands. Now we're going to add to his throat. Give him kind of like, what do they call that, a sun-kissed look? Like he's been out in the sun a little bit. On his neck, I don't try to put it all on his neck. I'll leave a little bit of the dark, that way it'll give me room to blend, because you want some like right where his breathing, like his trachea or his windpipe would be. You want a little bit of color there. A little tiny bit, not too much through there. Just like adding makeup. Okay, now we have that color. Let's go for a little bit of a lighter color. And this is one of the previous ones that I did of Superman. This is not the original that belonged to the doctor, my parents' doctor. He asked me to paint like 2 or 3 paintings for him. So he has the originals, but this would be the second one down from that. And this one's damaged. It has a lot of texture on it that doesn't need to be there. But this is kind of the idea of one of the paintings that the doctor has. Okay, so, and as you can see, the highlight areas. So let's go ahead and add a little bit. And since some of this is still wet, it's going to bleed through on the lighter colors. You can smear it with your finger. I'm using kind of a white paint that is sheer. It's a cheaper brand of paint, but it still produces a pretty good look. Okay, see how he's starting to come through? Okay, and then I'll use this one right here as kind of a reference guide. I really hope you enjoy my content that I put out. I realize I don't put out a lot of content, but that's okay. I work at my own pace, and that's okay too. If you have any comments, questions, or whatever, I'd like to hear them. I post content sometimes, and either I get comments or I don't. So, good or bad, I'm always curious to know what someone has to say about the content that I put out there. The only thing that I ask really, it's